Hello guys, today I are going to explain newly released survival thriller movie Apex. CHARLIZE THERON will be seen in the lead role. This is the story of a rock climbing couple, Sasha and Tommy, who are in Norway to climb a vertical mountain called Troll Wall. They have all the safety gear and a hanging tent for resting, which they pack and take with them up by hanging it with a rope. Climbing, he reached a ledge that Sasha would never cross. I have tried it many times before, but I kept failing. That is why she keeps coming back again and again, because she is adamant that she has to conquer this peak. To fulfill this stubbornness, she tried many times this time also, but failed every time. After so many attempts, Tommy said that now we should stop. But Sasha wasn't ready to give up. He said that now we will go straight to the peak and stop there. Tommy said that Shakar is not going anywhere. He will be here tomorrow morning also. Still, Sasha was trying again and again, tiring herself out, which was not going to yield any results. All his energy was gone. On top of that, a storm also came which could have proved life-threatening. But Sasha was saying that it would take just one more hour and we would reach the top. Due to her obsession, she was unable to think with her right mind. He even managed to ward off the storm, and that is why partners are taken for climbing, so that when one gets passionate, the other can take the right decision at the right time. So Tommy took the right decision and deployed the tent there and advised Sasha not to rush so much. Now I am also old. I don't know how much more climbing I can do. Tommy looked a little disappointed, partly because he was worried about the storm and partly because his lucky compass was telling him that his luck had run out. But this was not something to do while hanging in the middle of the hill. Well, as the storm intensified, their problems started increasing. The safest option was to go back down, but that would have erased Sasha's progress, and Tommy assured her that they would be back as soon as the storm stopped. Only then both of them packed up the tent and started descending. It was not enough that in the darkness amidst the strong wind and snowstorm, a landslide also occurred, due to which many stones started falling from the hill. Sensing danger, Tommy quickly sent Sasha down the ledge where she would be safe from the rocks, but he himself could not escape. He was hit by a stone and fell so hard that his head hit the hill, after which he hung lifeless. It was not even known whether he was alive with the help of the rope or not. But the rope on which he was hanging was in Sasha's hand, and due to so much dead weight on the rope, the harness was also coming out, due to which Sasha was about to lose her life. Sasha had to decide within seconds whether to fall and die with Tommy or let go of the rope and save her own life, because he was probably already dead. She was in a dilemma, but there was no time. So she let go of the rope and Tommy fell down. At the same time, the harness also opened, but Sasha saved herself by clinging to the hill. This was the intro of the movie. Then we come forward 5 months when Sasha, filled with guilt, has returned to her country, Australia, to spend some time alone so that his mind gets peace, and then he can move ahead in life. From that day onwards, he has stopped going towards the mountains. Whatever obsession there was is gone, and Tommy's lucky compass is still with him today. Sasha reached Vindra National Park, and there the ranger warned her that it would be better not to go into this forest alone, because many people go missing here, and you can guess by looking at the missing posters. But Sasha had to go. Therefore the ranger got his name and address noted in the register, which has now become necessary. Leaving from there, Sasha reached a gas station where she was buying necessary items from the store when 2 hunters present there started harassing her. A boy named Bun had come to the store to sell jerky, i.e. dried mask. So he told both the hunters not to disturb the madam. Only then did they both go out, and Sasha bought a packet of jerky to thank Bun. When it came time to leave, Sasha's car's GPS wasn't working and she couldn't understand anything on the map. Then he asked for help from the forest itself. He asked for directions to Grand and Narrows, and Bun told him 2 ways. One easy way and one hard way. But there were more views on the hard one. So Sasha chose the hard one, which started from Blackstone Bay. She reached there to do camping. But as night fell, the same hunters from the gas station also reached there. This time more so. Sasha knew they were going to mess things up again. So she quietly sat in the car and locked it. I did not listen to any of his nonsense. So after having fun, they all went back that very night. Sasha had kept pepper spray ready in case anyone made any move. She slept for a little while after they left. Then in the morning, this small boat went into the river with the kayak. He had a full adventure throughout the day, but when she finally reached the shore, she saw photos and belongings of the missing people on the shore, as if it was a punishment. As evening approached, he pitched his tent on the shore and hung his wet clothes and bag on a tree. Ate the same jerky for dinner that I bought with Bun. After this, she slept peacefully. But suddenly in the morning, he woke up hearing some noise, and when he came out of the tent, he saw that his bag was missing. The snake had entered inside the tent also. It was good that she came out at the right time. Waited for a while for the snake to come out. Then she moved ahead with the kayak. Further ahead, he saw a path on the shore where a boat was also parked, and when he went and saw it, It turned out to be a forest camp. Sasha was happy to meet him and told him that my bag was stolen, which contained my phone and food. So Ben said that it would be a warm bath. He must have taken the bag. Now being nice, Ben heated the fish and fed it to Sasha. Meanwhile, both of them started talking. Sasha complimented his jerky and asked why he named it Janos Jerky. So Ben told me that Jano was my mother's name. She was the one who brought me to Australia when I was a child. Otherwise, I don't belong here. Ben asked Sasha, "How long have you been kayaking?" Sasha said that it hasn't been long. So Ben said, "Yes, you like mountains, right?" And Sasha was surprised to hear this. But she ignored it because Ben had been making such weird jokes for a long time. Sasha told Ben that the hunters had also reached my camping spot. So Ben said yes, but you handled them well, and here the conversation suddenly took a funny turn. Sasha can't ignore it anymore. The bun himself told Sasha that I am personally sending you on this deserted path by showing you the way. Sasha understood that he must have stolen the bag too, and I got trapped in a very wrong place. But Sasha did not have to say this because Bun himself brought the bag and placed it in front of her, and Bun took out her bracelet from the bag and wore it. Sasha knew it was time to leave. But then Ben came from inside with a crossbow and a speaker playing a song and said that before this song ends, "Run as far as you can because I am going to hunt you. I have kept the supplies in the bag." "Yes, but I have the phone." It was as if Sasha's world had been shaken. It is visible in his eyes how much is going on in his mind. But without saying a word, she picked up her bag, got into the kayak, and left. But now because he is about to be hunted. Thinking about this, his hands and feet were actually trembling, due to which he lost the kayak by falling in a hurry. Somehow she reached the shore with her bag, and after taking off her wet clothes, she started running along the river. Then he heard the voice of a family. She quickly climbed up to ask for help and saw that the voice was coming from Ben's phone, in which a video of a family was playing who had come to enjoy in this river, but Ben befriended them and hunted them too. We also saw the missing poster of this family, Carter family. Now here the Bun had trapped Sasha. But luckily Sasha narrowly escaped his arrow. He started running again, but Bun was on the high ground. He was continuously shooting arrows, and one arrow hit Sasha's thigh, after which it rolled down the slope and fell back into the river. Now his head was also injured. But without losing her temper, she tried her best to pull herself out of the current and came out on the shore again. The phone Benet had gotten his hands on was also broken, so he took out a t-shirt from the bag and wore it. Then she took it out, ate it, drank water, and quickly moved ahead from there, because she knew that the Ben would definitely come. She kept running through such cracks, and finally there was no way left. So the crack climbed and reached the top, which was a very risky task. But he did it. Now he had the high ground. Looking through binoculars, he spotted the forest camp where the boat was parked. Yes, that camp was very far away, but the forest had come very close to him. He saw this through binoculars, and Ben saw it without binoculars. Then Sasha quickly ran into the same crack and hid under the latch, where Ben couldn't see him, so he went back. As soon as he left, Sasha went out and reached his camp, and she was surprised to see that Ben was also happily bathing there without any clothes, as if he is in no hurry. The entire forest belongs to him. Sasha quietly swam underwater and reached his boat, but Bun was not careless. This was his plan. He had set a trap near the boat in which Sasha's leg got stuck. Ben quickly came and started pulling him out of the water. But in the meantime, Sasha had taken out pepper spray from her bag. After spraying it on Bun's face, she started moving towards his crossbow. But Ben also quickly stopped Sasha by washing his face underwater. Sasha picked up the pepper spray again. But this time, Benet had a crossbow in his hand, so he had to throw the pepper spray. Then Ben freed his leg. So Sasha asked him, "Are you playing any game?" So Ben said that this is not a game, but a ritual. After this, he tied Sasha's hands and legs and told her that I had given you the choice of easy way and hard way. You yourself chose the hard way, and that is why you were stuck here. If she had chosen easy, she would have reached her destination long ago, and I would not have done anything to you. This ritual of hunting is happening because Sasha has gone away from the others. He kept Sasha tied outside in the rain all night and kept talking to her. He said that rituals are very important. He reminds us who we are. You know, many tribes sharpen their teeth by rubbing them themselves. Pen is very important for growing. The next morning, Ben took Sasha on a boat and left, Sasha's hands tied. Now he can't stop talking. So in the middle of the journey, he told me that he had found my name in the register at the ranger station. And when I did a little research, I found that you were fond of mountains. But after what happened on the troll wall, it ended. Sasha said that it was just an accident. But Ben wasn't ready to accept this. He said that Tommy was such an experienced climber. Then how did he die like this? Well, meanwhile Sasha had found a metal bar inside the boat. So Sasha tried to pick it up quietly, but Ben noticed. He pushed Sasha straight into the water and continued the rest of the journey like this. Sasha was pulled into the water along with the boat, leaving her in a bad condition. Ben took him to a cave where the bodies of the Carter family were hanging. They were salted and hung away from flies because Ben would dry their meat and make jerky. Ben has done the same thing to all the people who have gone missing so far. That is why no one's body has been recovered till date. He tells that the native tribes here say that if you want to capture the spirit of your prey, you have to eat its liver. But the problem is that such a spirit is not found which is worth capturing. I killed so many people, but I have not found her till date, or should I say I found her today. Ben used the hunting ritual to check Sasha's spirit, which is worth capturing because Sasha put up a strong fight back. That means Ben is going to eat its liver and later will also eat its meat with great relish. Ben took off his false teeth and showed him his real sharp teeth with which he eats meat. So now you must have understood the whole story. Ben is influenced by some cannibal tribe. After knowing everything about them, he started his practices here and made his mother his first victim. The first jerky was made from mother's meat. That's why the name was also given to him as Janos Jerky. Ben says that by eating his mother, he has kept his mother alive inside him. He is still with her today, and he is going to do something similar with Sasha so that her own fighting spirit can improve. He was getting too close to Sasha, taking advantage of which Sasha bit his ear, due to which she got free and jumped straight into the flowing water. Ben jumped after her and attached Sasha's cable to himself. But ahead there was such a huge waterfall that Ben fell in such a way that he hit his head on a stone and became unconscious. Taking advantage of this, Sasha wanted to end his game. But meanwhile he regained consciousness and once again started overpowering Sasha. In the end, he had strangled Sasha and Sasha was about to die when he let her go. But Sasha did not leave. He broke Ben's leg by throwing a stone at him. Now he cannot walk. Sasha averted the danger by tempting him. Then both of them remained lying like this the whole night, and Ben was holding a knife in his hand. If Sasha tried something, it would be for him, but Sasha herself was tired. She herself did not move. The special thing is that this time the bun was silent and Sasha was talking. She explains that she left Tommy's rope. She feels guilty about this to this day because she will never know whether Tommy was alive or not when she released the rope. She holds herself responsible for Tommy's death because he had been asking her to return for a long time, but she did not agree. Tommy had to bear the brunt of this. He had saved it by sending it down the ledge, but his luck had really run out that day. The next morning, Sasha makes a deal with Ben that we have to climb this rock wall right now and get out of here. Otherwise, I can even wait for you to die. You will die soon due to infection. I will claim it even after that. But this is your chance. He had attached Sasha's cable to himself. That's why Sasha had to make this deal. But Ben had already become a wet cat. So how could he refuse? It was beneficial for him. While climbing there, his life will be in Sasha's hands. That is why Ben warned him in advance that if you try to bring me down, I will take you down with me. But if I get you safely up there, I will let you go. Sasha tied a booster knot on her right leg to help her, and using the harness she had, Sasha started climbing up. The bun was also attached to the same harness. So, after reaching the top, Sasha took the opportunity and started tampering with the harness because she did not trust the Ben. But Ben saw all this, and at the same time pulled Sasha down. So Sasha said that I was resetting the harness. She started climbing again and came upon a similar ledge above which she had been unable to cross before. Before crossing it, she started doing some preparations under the pretext of which she tied the rope to a branch and loosened the harness. When Ben saw her doing this, he pulled the harness and started making Sasha fall. But the harness had become loose. So harness fell down and Sasha was saved. But the bun could not escape because it was just hanging on by a rope. So Sasha untied the rope and stood down. His game of sand is over. But Sasha still wasn't safe. He still had the challenge of climbing ahead of him, and there was no option of failure because all the safety gear was gone. There was no scope for even the slightest mistake. She started climbing very carefully, and for a moment, she even got hung up. But keeping herself calm, she crossed the bulge and finally reached the peak. Without any safety gear. But we still had to get out of the forest. That too on foot. Here too his luck shone as he was rescued by a car while wandering in the forest. Then, taking her car from Blackstone Bay, she went straight to the ranger station and told the ranger about the cave where the remains of the missing people would be found. Finally, she went to the beach, threw Tommy's lucky compass into the ocean, and moved on with her life. With this, the movie ended. Hope you liked the video. If you liked it, then please do like and subscribe the channel. See you in the next video. Bye-bye.